Hey everybody, Kyle here. Sorry it's been a little bit since I've been able to make a video. Just work has been happening. I tried to record a video recently, but I was still like modernizing and tweaking this like grinder dragon ramp deck a little bit. And when I tried to record, the deck had been doing okay, but then when I was trying to record, I was starting to notice flaws, and I didn't really want to show the deck in that light. Not because I don't want to show you me playing, me losing. Mainly just I realized the deck wasn't going to be finished yet, and I don't want to show you guys a deck like a quote unquote like a deck tech, and then not have the deck be in a state that I felt good with. Right now, I haven't been playing since I was in A1, so I'm just now since I got to A1. So I've just returned. I changed the deck. I've played 7 games with it. In this iteration, I mean, I only changed a couple cards, and it's doing good. I've won 6 of the 7, and I've gotten into A2, so I feel pretty confident in it right now. I've also played a lot of games against just people I know, and have been enjoying the deck. And when I say grinder, I mean it's not Ramp Storm. Early game, our goal is to ramp, obviously. We do have Unicas just in case, and Breath of the Salamanders for removal, though we want to save these for 6. Grimnir, I mean, that's self-explanatory. A lot of these cards are going to be for Dragon players, or people that just know how Dragon works. Dragon Scyther, I actually took out some of my early game removal for this card, and I haven't regretted it, since we are going for, again, the grindy style. And we have a lot more healing than Storm Ramp does, so I'm not too worried about having those 1-mana removal spells in the deck, especially since we got Goblin Mount Demons mid-game and we got 3 of them instead of just 2, as well as 3 Wrath Drakes instead of just 2. We are heavy on the 5s, which is not the best. I would like to be a little lower on 5s for something else, but the issue is just the 5s we have are so strong that I don't necessarily want to cut them. A Wrath Drake is probably like the one thing I could cut, maybe even like a Dragon Scyther. It might be correct to cut a Wrath Drake for another Unica, but at the moment, it doesn't seem too bad. And then we got the whole Sahag Wheel package at the end, including an Olivia because we are a grinder, and then Ouroboros because the card just has so much value. And this is the deck. It's so far out of the matches I played, the one match I lost was against Daria, Dragoncraft. But I mean, this is one against like Aegis, Ilana's Prayer. This is one against Storm Haven. This is one against Ramp Storm Dragon. This is one against Vengeance Blood Aggro. And it's one against Silverbolt Forest, and the other one was I think just was another forest deck that just felt like a forest deck. Oh, sorry, no, I didn't lose to the Daria deck. I lost to a forest deck that bounced a roach a whole bunch of times in one turn and did 13 damage to me, and it finished me off. But yeah, so it's doing alright, and I feel like I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit. I call it better Anduin, because on Hearthstone I like to play Dragon Priest, and with all the healing and dragons, it just kind of feels like I'm playing Dragon Priest. These are the stats I'm working with at the moment. Still don't have max level Dragon. I just got into A2. I think I have like 101 matches won with Dragon now. So, I mean, obviously compared to a lot of people, not a lot of victories, because I've been bouncing around a lot, but I really enjoy Shadowverse, and every time I step away from the game for a little bit, it just reminds me why I want to keep playing it when I come back. So, I really don't plan on stepping away from the game again.
Bow before Dark Dragoon, ruler of the skies.
Mother, father, come on.
Wrath Drake is tempting to keep against this deck, but if this isn't Aggro Shadow, if this is like the Nephthys thing, then Wrath Drake's actually not that great. The main thing that I might have to change is cutting a Wrath Drake, and possibly one other card for Lightning Blasts, if Nephthys keeps showing up. Sorry if my coffee's loud.
Let's get into trouble.
I'm just trying to caffeine up. We might just be playing Grimnir next turn, but that's okay. One thing I've also learned is that if you... Sorry that I'm all stiffly. I'm still sick. It doesn't seem to want to go away. Is if you have to tempo a Grimnir, it's not the worst thing in the world. Sure, it doesn't feel good, but there are definitely worse things you could have to do. If we can Sybil into Sahagwil Israfil, that'll be great. And we're definitely gonna have to use an evolution this turn, I think. The question is, do we Sybil? I think so. Yeah. Oh, that's right. This isn't actually like our 5th turn though. So we'll play this one first.
There's a lot more where that came from.
Show no mercy.
That's right. So we ramped once, so we'll be playing her on 6. That means we can go Sybil, Sahagwil, Israfil, Bahamut. Because we'll play her on, we'll play her on 6 mana, go up to 7, play her on 8, then we'll have 9, 10. Oh, wow. That was a clean trade. I'm not going to waste an evolution point here. There's no point. I mean, it's a 1-2. Nah. It sure would make Sybil harder to kill. But right now, we have a lot of value plays coming up. We can even Lucifer now if we really have to. If we're worried about health, we can Lucifer. But if she plays a bunch of little guys, we'll just Israfil with our Sahagwil. Her own Grimnir. And evolved. Alright, sure.
My power's uncontrollable.
All must come to an end.
So neither one is necessarily important. Alright, well I definitely don't want to play Israfil now. So I guess let's do Lucifer. I don't want to do Israfil just because she'll pop this and make skeletons.
Fighting is so crude.
So we'll just take the health from Lucifer.
May all knowledge pass unto you the light. Glory.
I don't think this is a Nephthys deck. This seems aggro. I'm sure for you it's obvious. For those of you watching, I just am kind of relearning what to expect from decks right now. Evolve a skeleton? Zombie party, alright. Now we can Israfil, I guess. I would have much rather preferred to Grimnir this turn, but yeah, we'll just Israfil. We'll go ahead and evolve her.
So sorrowful.
Don't want any buff shenanigans to happen with her minions.
I will play a song. You mustn't.
Ooh, don't get Bane. Oh, that's rough. Ah, man. Alright. Yeah, so now I don't I don't know what this is. This is a cool deck though. I mean, I like the deck. I just don't know what archetype this would be called.
You're mean. You're mean. You're mean.
Just seeing Lord of Flies get any plays makes me happy. Wow. Seeing Lord of Flies getting played at all makes me a happy person. Zombie party again? Sure. We'll just Grimnir again, I guess. Oh, yeah.
To the bone.
With how low her curve is, I feel like she's some type of aggressive deck, but I'm just used to playing greedy decks, so it could be my brain just skewering what kind of deck she is because of how I like to play. I'm the Mad Cyclone.
This head can't be taken.
Alright. Sure.
Ow.
Alright. Well, we can Israfil again. Do Bahamut? I think we Bahamut. Because, I mean, Israfil or Bahamut actually would have been lethal. But Bahamut is just slightly harder to remove. At least if you're relying on damage.
What are you hiding inside? The bones embrace me.
Now, Breath of Salamander, we should be able to make sure she doesn't have 2 minions to keep Bahamut from hitting face.
Fortress has arrived.
Alright. And that will be game. took a little bit there.
Victory is a
7-match win streak. Here we go. Huh. A little framey there for some reason. Another Shadow deck. Shadow has been the, like,
bow before dark
the
dragon.
flavor of the day for me.
Skies.
Like, the last 2 days, it's been lots of everything.
Come on.
But today, I just get Shadow after Shadow after Shadow. I think I'm going to hold on to Goblin Mount. Just because we're going to be drawing 2 cards anyways because we're going second. And because of our deck being greedy, throwing back mid-range plays, we have a higher chance of drawing something later game than early game. And if this does end up being the same aggro strategy, having a Goblin Mount Demon can save us and help us come back. Especially since we're going to be able to evolve first again. But this ends up being a slower deck, which it looks like it is. Then that might end up being. Wow. This might end up not being good for us just because of. Wow.
Mad Cyclone.
This might be the same deck actually. I don't know. Ooh, no play this turn. Oh wait, we got Grimnir.
Mad Cyclone.
This might end up actually being the same deck. Zombie Party, sure.
Ow.
She looks like she's playing aggressively.
My boss works us to the bone.
Alright. So next turn we got Sybil. Alright, great. So we have Breath of Salamander and Sybil and Wrathdrake now as comebacks.
There's a lot more.
So I feel confident enough to go ahead and just play this and evolve it and try to push in now. She doesn't have Necromancy 4 yet. So if she has another Soul Squasher in her hand, she can't just blow Goblin Mount Demon up without sacrificing more things to do so to get more shadows. And if we play Sybil next turn, and we can, well, that'll put us, let's see, that'll be 6, 7, yeah, then we can Wrathdrake right after that. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, that clears the board.
Killing me.
Oh, my face. 4.
Finally a break.
Huh. Oh, Zombie Party, okay. I was confused for a second as to why that would be what happened. Yeah, we'll just play Sybil this turn.
Bluest water.
And I'm going to go ahead and evolve again. Just because, again, we have Olivia in our hand. So I'm not in a huge rush. And I do want to force her to deal with what I have in play. She's already had to use 2 zombie parties. Just for the sake of for just doing the 3 damage and not getting the zombie value. So that's not horrible. And she either evolves a skeleton here. Yeah, there we go. The question is, do we evolve Sybil again? I want to say the answer is yes, to play Sybil and evolve her again. Because our other option is Wrathdrake. Lucifer also works, but it doesn't heal us. She is basically top decking at this point, though. So Wrathdrake evolve might actually just be the right play. Or even Lucifer evolve could be the right play here, now that I'm thinking about it. Because it does put pressure on our opponent. Okay, let's do this.
May all life prosper and be blessed.
This might be completely incorrect. And maybe evolving there was even incorrect. But I just want to put pressure on her now to try and force her to either have to go all in on doing damage to me and then risk, getting blown out by our comeback mechanics with Bahamut and Breath of Salamander, etc. Like here, we'll go ahead and Wrathdrake here.
I am the void and the perish. This head can't be taken.
And Bahamut.
Void seeps through all.
Yep. I think we're just going to Bahamut. Sahagwheel Bahamut. Isn't necessary. Pardon me. I'm so sorry for being congested all the time. It's just the time of year that I'm just garbagely sick. At least congestion-wise. She's gonna try to flood the board to keep Bahamut from going face.
What are you hiding inside?
Actually, might have worked. Can we lower her beyond 2 minions? I don't think so. No, we can't. But with Sahagwheel, even if we just Sahagwheel out Olivia, we should be okay. Yeah, this is game over. Actually, yeah, no. No, because once again, she is only able to... we're still not able to actually hurt her. Unless we get something really good here. Dragon Oracle. I don't think I'm going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to go double Sybil for the healing. Because she cannot grind us down through double Sybils. But I mean, to have already lasted 2 turns, even a 3rd turn now with the Bahamut sitting on the board by just summoning tokens, pretty good. Gotta give her commendament for that. And this is what I was hoping for. Yeah, force her to have to deal with the board. I think she has to kill Bahamut here, though. Oh, I guess she technically doesn't. But yeah, this will be game.
Fighting is so crude.
Sweet. This deck is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun to play. Just a greedy, grindy ramp dragon deck. Sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be playing this a lot more. I might even do another video tonight, to be honest, if people care at all, or if I'm just feeling up for it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow, if not later today.